Hi, I'm Captain Coppin with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report.
Over here on the King Ranch shoreline, we've been catching good numbers of trout and reds both. Uh, when that wind is cranking out of the north and this water's real dirty, that's when I like to come over here and fish. I I really hate fishing the King Ranch when it's clear. Um, it just seems like the fish can see me drifting along, or I know that's probably just in my head, but it seems when the water is dirty that you can really get in here and get in tight with the fish, and they're not as spooky and they're more apt to bite. So come in here, throw your paddle tails, throw your popping corks with live shrimp, and even some corkies if you want to get out of the boat and wade fish. It's been good. Those fat boys or devil eyes have been really working good. Over here just south of Pure Oil Channel, we've been catching good numbers of trout, just box fish, nothing real big. Also seeing a few drum on that edge. So you can drift down, power pole down fish, power pole down fish, uh, stop and throw some live shrimp or dead shrimp along the edge, and you'll catch some good drum and some good box trout. Up here just north of the JFK and this flat, um, like I said, the tide's real low right now, so really it's just a portion of the flat that's holding fish, and it's this section that I'm highlighting right here. Um, that's the deepest part of the flat, and that's where most of the fish are holding. Again, look for the white pelicans, follow those guys around, they know where the fish are. Anytime I'm out there kind of looking, scouting for fish, and I see a bunch of white pelicans, it's like a red flag out there just saying, here we are, come catch us. So throw your paddle tails with your white tails, and you'll catch plenty of good trout and reds. All right, guys, over here, Point of Rocks area, Cathead, this section right here of rocks has been producing some good numbers of fish. Uh, Sheep's head, black drum, trout, occasional bull red mixed in here. But again, this is one of those spots I put in my report a lot, but I don't go over here when it's real rough because it just beats your boat up and makes the fishing kind of tough. But whenever it's blowing 5 to 10, southeast, north, whatever, you can come in here and fish these rocks pretty steady and stay on a good bite all the way through the day. Down here on the south shore around Penascal Point, it's been producing. Penascal always produces. It's just, it's not always fishable. Like I've said a couple of times before, on those real rough days, you don't want to come fish Penascal because it'll beat your boat up in the rocks, and the tide is super low right now, and you're drifting along, you'll rip a drift sock or you just will bang up your boat on the rocks. Not a good idea. But if it's blowing 10 miles an hour, this is a great area to fish when the weather's not hurting you too bad. You come in here, start on a north wind, start out here by the marker, and drift in on a southeast wind. Come in here and start. Just be real careful. If you're not for sure about this area, what I recommend is stopping way out here and idling in the rest of the way because I don't want y'all to hit any rocks. Just drift with that southeast wind coming out towards the marker, throwing live shrimp under a popping cork, or just power pole down and fish the rocks real slow and steady. All right, starting at marker 9, heading towards Penascal. This little drop off right here, there's tons of bait on it. There's no water in the flat, to speak of, unless you got a real skinny running boat. Come in here, idle all the way to the drop off. Don't run in here full blast because For one, there's rocks in here that I don't even know, and I have about 100 of them on this South Shore marked, and there's more rocks in here than you can mark on your GPS. So if you come in here, fish that drop off, throw dead shrimp, live shrimp on the bottom on a cork, and you'll catch plenty of fish right on the drop off. That's where most of the bait is. That's where the water starts coming into the flat. And that's where you're going to catch all your reds, trout, sheephead, black drum, that kind of thing.
I'm Captain Grant Coppin. Thanks for watching.